Another shot is coming raw and unbounded. The whiskey's always talking and the beer's overflowing. Another shot is gonna hit you with a mind overloaded, loaded. The bar is always open with no inhibitions. Another shot will leave your sensories twitching. Cause remember, everything we say is just our opinion. But then again, it might be the alcohol talking. It might be the alcohol talking. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
It didn't work.
Welcome to another Shot Podcast, where our opinions might be real, or it could just be the liquor talking. Sit back and enjoy another shot.
What's going on, guys? I tell you what, this is definitely good. I can tell right now this is going to be a night. Welcome to another Shots Wednesday Night Open Bar. And joining us tonight, my good friend, I'm sure you have seen this gentleman a couple times. This is, yes, Hooper drives the boat, Chief. It's just fun to say that. Jaws is one of my favorite movies, so at the end of the day, yes, so he will be joining us, and wait a minute. Everybody, Hooper. So he is actually his first, well, it's not your first time on camera, but this could be your first full time on camera. And I'm not gonna lie, I have tried to get other friends, and you'd be surprised at how many people are actually camera shy. But what you're gonna find out is once we get the bullshitting, everything goes good, and you don't even notice. Just pay no attention to the woman behind the curtain. Lady Jesus is in the house, as always, guys. So the main reason I wanted my friend here, I've been working at this new job for a month and a week. Something like that. Bombing blitz? Smoking a pipe? And somehow, some way, me and this knucklehead, well, I call him a knucklehead only because, actually, I take that back. There's no surprise. Me and this dude kind of hit it off from like day one, and we've had a lot of conversations. We've had a lot of late night phone calls. I've sounded very,
The other side there, bud.
yes, we can do this. He says, no, I'm not. I haven't had enough to drink yet. And
Yeah, we need about 4 of these bottles.
I think I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more friends down here that says otherwise. Including, oh yeah, it's down there. Hey, I found my beer glass. Still gonna finish the shelves so I can get the mugs behind there and truly make this a bar. So, Cheers. Thanks for coming on here. Anyways, we've had a lot of conversations, guys. And as it turns out, him and I kind of have I think one of the reasons we get along. Now, I always talk about camaraderie on the show. I've never been one of those guys that was just
Dumb stuff down.
okay. So basically, camaraderie is just a fancy word for everybody being friends, getting along, coinciding. Are you announcing you coming out of the closet there, Jason? Dude, we've known all along. Dude, there's no shame in it. I promise you, there's no shame in it. Jan is a beautiful cover. Cheers, mate.
What everyone says about my wife, she's just cover up.
She's But no, I've never been the guy that was like 8 in the game. I'm not there just for a paycheck. I'm that guy that when I go in, I like everybody. I really do. I'm that guy that wants to make friends. I'm that guy that wants to get to know everybody. I'm that guy that is constantly saying, hey, who wants to have a beer after work? Doesn't even have to be here. Now, I was talking to Mackenzie about that earlier. And she goes, well, not everybody wants to go to the garage. I'm like, you do realize there's actual bars out there. There's actual restaurants. You don't have to always just come to the garage. We can all get together and go, let's get some wings, drink some beers, or I guess in her case here, have a shot of milk.
That's dance. That's dance.
I'm getting Dan some O'Doul, so when he comes in, he can still drink a beer. And it's not alcoholic.
Budweiser makes an own alcoholic now too.
Even better.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, Ronnie got it in a couple of our patrons at our local establishment are NA drinkers, and yeah, he pulled out one, and I went, "What is that?" He says, "A non-alcoholic beer." I said, "Yeah, but that's not the name I'm used to seeing." He said, "No, we got new ones."
Have you tried one?
I'm not a beer drinker. I don't like beer.
I kind of want to try one.
I
If it
think-
tastes good.
I think, who do we got? Why do I think I recognize that name? No. So, if I'm not mistaken, would that be Mr. Drewski?
I don't know. It's a name.
Huh?
I don't know. I'm not-
That's Drewski. He didn't join us in the bar, but he is joining us through the messages, which is fine. I told him, and again, back to what we originally talked about, like Dan being afraid to be in. He's like, I don't know about being on camera. Mackenzie's the same way and all that. I'm like, guys, Kat, we get away with. She does so much behind there. It wouldn't.
She's a good lady, Jesus.
It would not be prudent for her to be sitting out here to have to run back and forth. So that beautiful voice you hear in the air is our producer. And if you guys watched Trios Trivia last night,
Little bit
yeah. What up, yo? But it's one thing, and people always ask, they want to know about the boys. Why don't we see that person? And she's not an excuse. She can't really be in two places at once, as much as we would love her to be, because she literally is. I don't want to say you're my runaround girl, but I think you get what I'm saying. You're my little deuce coupe.
Hey, Jason.
What's up, Jason? Yeah, Jason, we already said hi to you anyways. Yeah. I'm surprised he hasn't invited you out on the boat yet. Fishing, pontoon, 24-foot, good time. You stop at this little bar on the lake. It's amazing. Have a drink, and then go out and catch a bunch of fish. Stay up all night.
Sounds like an awesome day.
But they're like, well, I'm like, well, we can pull it off though. Where if you want, you can sit on the couch, but it's so much better.
It's
Sitting
fun
at the
to be
bar.
at the bar.
That
on
way-
camera, saying hi to everybody.
You
see
know-
everyone's responses.
We're looking face to face for the most part when we're conversing, and you're not even going to notice that camera. I promise you won't. So, I mean, to be fair, I can understand. Even I still get a little
to get technical, if I zoom in the camera, there's still plenty of bar over there for people to sit at
Yeah.
and not be on camera. If they're mic'd up, we know they're there. We can still hear, and they don't even have to be mic'd up. We hear it because the camera's mic is amazing, and I don't even have the external mic on it yet.
Sometime down the road, and I told her this idea. I'm sure you've watched like the McAfee show and like Rogan. I would like to have multiple cameras set up. That way, when there's people not at the bar, when they're talking, you can just hit a button, do a quick flash on or people's laughing or something's going on. Sarah is not in here, brother.
He's
That's not Sarah.
he's just making a point to say hi to everybody but you.
Oh, I mean, there's always that one asshole at the bar, and trust me, he fills the bar on that one. Cheers, mate. I'm an asshole.
That's before.
Oh. So yes, back to conversations. There was, as soon as you, she's showing you her cup. No, like I said, the last job I worked at, is the only job where you had to fight tooth and nail. It was almost like you were asking them to do you a favor by going out after work and having a beer.
Yeah, we're not like that there.
Meeting up and hey, let's just go grab some dinner. Hey, now if I oh hi ass, love you. Yeah. Jason's on one tonight. Well, he's on one every night. That's why I call him pegboard. Cat, just I'm just Bill. So, anyways, one of the things I love about this job is everybody in there. I mean, again, everybody has different personalities. I mean, some similarities here and there, but everybody's got different personalities. When it comes to work, though, that's where the biggest difference comes into play. And I actually brag on you
Thanks.
because I feel like I've been a manager before. I was lead yard at my last job. I was yard manager at 84. I was shift manager at Wendy's. Dude, I've been all over. Your face. Keep looking at me like that. Okay. So, anyways.
You've worked everywhere.
I'm
No copyright for
I'm-
Johnny Cash here. How do we do it?
So, the one thing I've noticed when you do reprimand people, I've yet to hear you yell at anybody. You pull them off to the side.
You haven't been there long enough. I do because I hate talking down to people, and I always hated feeling that way whenever I got reprimanded. So whenever I do reprimand people, it's usually, hey, this is why I'm having an issue. This is why we need to address this issue before it gets any worse or any more severe. Then they keep doing it. That's whenever you start hearing me yelling. That's true.
I just found out Bill is a Browns fan.
Yeah.
Only the brown eye of your woman. Yeah. So, anyways, oh, he can fire all the shots he wants, dude. I've got many more. I got a full magazine at this point. What is going on, Arliss? How you doing, brother?
Arliss.
I like
You
that
can see
because
my face. Really see it.
so you'll get to meet Jason, by the way, on the 30th. He'll be there. Make sure you stretch before you come out, buddy. Drink plenty of fluids.
I'll
So-
make sure I have the first aid kit stocked.
Make sure
Plenty of ice packs. There's a story behind that.
Okay, I'll hear it later.
So my first job, my first time being a manager, he went on and on yelping at someone before
Yeah, I noticed when you comment, it's like we'll be talking or you'll
Oh,
be
yeah.
talking, and then like 3 minutes later, it finally pops up. So it's like after the conversation.
Yeah, there's a delay.
It's weird. We tried to figure out the delay. Don't know what goes on. I mean, if I were to pull it up on my phone right now and show you, there's about a 45-second delay.
Yeah.
It's really weird. And I for the life of me cannot figure it out. She's tried to figure it out.
It should have.
I would, but you would enjoy it too much, Jason.
I have no idea what she. Does she not remind you of that waiter or that waitress at Waffle House? She'll sit there and talk. She'll serve her food, and then she's talking like the ash falls in your plate.
You eat it or not? I don't care. You're still
Oh,
paying
my! She'll
for
get
it.
the towel out and go like this. I'm sorry about that.
I wouldn't mess with her.
I do all the time. She's learned how to tune me out. She's a woman, so she might be tuning me out, but it's going back here in that mental Rolodex, and it's just collecting. She'll open up that filing cabinet every now and then, just like, let's see.
You said this on the.
I do remember this. So my first time as a manager, I was a yard manager at 84 Lumber, and I was having a problem. He was a young kid. He was a punk. Dude, I could not stand this kid. And I guess, short version, he was a 2001 version of Jordan. Worse. So he walked away the one day, right in the middle of us trying to put an order together. And I went in and I'm like, dude, you need to get out there. He's like, dude, it's so hot out there right now. I can't. I'm like, first off, it's like 6 o'clock. The sun's already going down. We have limited time. It's not that warm out there. Grab you some water and get out there. And he goes, I am going to cool off. And I lost it. And I started yelling at him. I'm 21 at the time. And I start reading him every right in the book. Like, I'm just, the kid's like, you can see him. Store manager walks over, Don Williams. Now, let me give you a little. Don Williams is from West Virginia. Don Williams is a very tall dude. He is one of the toughest motherfuckers you will ever meet. He actually showed me, he had him on VHS at the time, his competitions remember when Tough Man was a big thing?
Yep.
He was one of the competitors. So when Don talked, yeah. Don didn't talk. He came over and hit me up one side and down the other. And all I could do was just put my head down. I walked away. And he stormed after. He goes, my office.
Mhm.
And I go in. He sits down. Have a seat. I'm thinking, I'm getting written up. I'm getting fired. I'm getting demoted. Something. He goes, let me ask you something. How did that make you feel?
Small.
And I tell you what, I have never again until there is a time to yell. I'm sorry. It's just there is a time to yell.
Yes.
Yes, Pat. Even I've heard you yell. There is a time to yell, but the last thing you want to do is do it in front of people. If you do it, make it quick, and then you tell them over here. That's how I learned, and that's what I like about you, who is now the official. You're no longer a tire tech. You're a supervisor.
Coordinator. Same idea.
So if you spell potato and potato, it's the same word. It's just like when you say
It
oh
still
and
tastes-
ow.
Shut up.
Call back.
It's over Mr. Crowley, and he says Crawley, not Crowley.
You said it was Crawley.
It does not
Jordan
matter.
said it was Crawley. It's Mr. Crowley.
I don't care. It's a good song.
So, anyways, I guess the point I'm trying to make though is I respect the way. Yeah, sooner or later. I actually respect the way you, because I think you manage the way I would, and that's why I like Mike. I like the fact that most of the people there, this is where the camaraderie comes in. I honestly feel like a lot of people there, we could get into it, and then after it's all said and done, you're still gonna look, at each other and go, "Time for a beer? Let's do it."
Well, that's what I've told everybody before we had our sale. We're going to be with each other more than we're going to be with our families. So at the end of the day, we're going to hate each other. But remember, we still see each other tomorrow, and we still have to have the same work respect for each other. So, I mean, I don't care if you do something wrong right now. 15 minutes later, it's going to be past. We already went through that situation. Why hold on to it? Why get mad at you and hold it for you that whole 2 weeks? You're going to make mistakes every day.
2.5 weeks.
Smart out.
You can say smart ass. This
I
one's
know.
a safe one to.
I know, but I'm so used to mixing it up around people. So we have to.
Not on here.
You want to write
That's why I said this is a safe space. No, but I tell you what, you have to have thick skin, especially doing. I mean, we might not be in the inclement weather, but we're still in the weather.
Oh,
It's
it's so
hot
much
in the
better
summer.
now having the fans, the actual airflow going through. Heat in the winter. When I first started, we were heating our gloves that were iced over in front of the turbo heater to keep our hands from getting frostbite. It wasn't that bad, but there's bullheaded people like myself that it's fine, I'll deal with it. No, I learned very quickly. Just shut up, take a little bit of heat, and get back to work.
Dude, I sweat my ass off in the summer, and in the wintertime, I dry out like a raisin. And I'm that guy that I get those itchy spots, and I get miserable. And
I don't think that issue.
hey, do you? You're Italian, so you're
I'm
naturally
not-
greasy.
I'm not Italian. I'm Irish and German.
Where?
Have you seen my height? Have you seen my height? Well, you don't see the beard, but it's usually red, guys.
What is that? Just from the workday? You just have a swallow. You've heard that a lot. Damn it, man. No, but like I said, we won't do any. I already dropped one name. I'm not going to keep, but dude, I tell you what. What's a good way to put it? Some of my favorites are those ones that we've had this conversation. The ones that show they can work, and then what's a good way? They show they can work to get the attention.
Yep.
And then for the most part, slack off, lay off.
It's attention. They're attention starters.
Don't they every chance they get, they're gone. They disappear. There's hiding. I see a anyway
I'm
going.
not going to turn it down.
But as you notice, the shots on here, we do them minuscule.
Hey, I'm okay with minuscule.
It keeps everybody sane. We'll call it. I tell you what, that one aside, you got the hiders, we'll call them. Then you got the ones that hide in plain sight, that come in, bust their ass, they can get the job done, but they bark the orders. And then there's a lot of times when they bark those orders, you'll turn around and they'll just be standing there watching everybody.
I've worked a lot of places, and I've seen that a lot of different ways. I've seen that management-wise, and then I've seen these, green ones coming up out of nowhere that think they know everything and demand everything. And unfortunately, that's not how the world goes, and they're the first ones to get chewed up and spit out.
I actually, Mike, for the first time, so I'm kind of standing there where it was yesterday, actually. And we were kind of in like this limbo stage.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, okay, Dan's got a tire. I want to see how this one's done because I haven't actually, believe it or not, one of the few tires that I haven't done yet is the middle ones.
You would have hated the tire I did earlier. It was on a 3-inch rim.
So
No, not 3. 4-inch rim. It was that big.
if you saw me on my lawnmower tire today, Wyatt had me smoke. And I'm sitting there, I'm getting out that little red thing, and I'm thinking I gotta do this, and meanwhile, use the machine. And even the customer standing there, he's having fun with it because we were both picking on Wyatt at first. And then when I started to mess up, he was
Old man goes too slow.
he was
That's
an
what I kept
equal
saying.
opportunist. Okay. So I had to turn around and, but you take it with stride.
Yeah.
Obviously I'm the guy. Shit, we got pizza the other day, didn't we?
This man
Do tell.
dancing. And the lady even told me she got all confused and flustered because she had a man dancing in front of her to get her guided in, and she just lost her composure, almost hit a tire machine, and well, she enjoyed it so much that she ended up buying the whole shop pizza
And wings
and
and
wings.
breadsticks.
I didn't get the breadsticks, but everything else was really good. And then another customer came in, and we were listening to YMCA, and our service manager.
I should have sent the video. I can actually upload that video on here.
Not until we blur some things out.
I don't think is the
You can see it on both of our shirts. It's in big bold letters.
yours anyway. You wear the T-shirt that I don't have.
Do something with your life.
Working on it.
But a customer was talking to our service manager, and YMCA came on, so then we started dancing on
One of the other
a
managers.
bigger man that we love and call Big John. That one right there, hon.
That is the video.
You can see it on his shirt, not mine.
It just says pit crew.
Oh, well then you definitely see mine.
I see it on yours because when you turn around to put your butt up against
Rubbing my butt all over that man. I don't care.
The video doesn't show it justice. Uh-oh. Wait for it. Wait for it.
When I grab his leg,
Yep. This is already, see, he's already looked at me like, dude. And then he comes over and he literally does the something wrong. I love that when he looks back and he's like, really?
you guys are assholes. That's all he said.
John is easy as, I didn't realize he was as easy as he was to embarrass. What do we got here? I've been known to do tequila. I almost want to do I want to choreograph. Howard out 3 weeks. Yeah, I've heard about that. We will touch on that tomorrow.
Yeah, I sent him a personal message on his phone telling him that sports is Thursday. This is only Wednesday.
Which, honestly, we will probably have 6ix9ine back in here tomorrow. He's already said that
If I wasn't busy tomorrow, I would love to talk sports. Every time I get a chance, I try to catch up with the week. Considering I am a Steelers fan, but I watch for players. I mean, hate me if you will. I'm an Ohio State fan.
yeah,
I
she's not
have
going to
been
hate you.
since I was little.
She's not
I
going to
know.
hate you.
I've been
You're
Ohio
not a fan,
State.
and I have already had that.
I've been Ohio State fan since I was 11 years old.
I've been an Ohio State fan since I was old enough to remember. Mom is a Pitt, Dad was a Pitt and Penn State fan. He also liked the Washington Huskies. My mom's a Notre Dame fan. The Fighting Irish, you can't go wrong with that. But it was a great day whenever we beat them. Understandable, it was a controversy aspect on that whole the season. I was still rooting the whole time because
Yeah, you'll get ready to know Thursday night.
well, that's my thing. I know I would. It's just I also have other responsibilities sometimes. So
This adult stuff sucks.
yeah, I don't. It does. It does.
But again, that goes back to the. Jason, I mean, I'm not an advocate for suicide, but if you keep talking like that, I'm going to think you're asking for it.
Don't be rude. Everybody has an issue in their head somewhere.
You know, blue is Michigan all the way.
Yeah,
I mean, not everybody's perfect either, so.
I can't say you said it.
His nickname is Drew.
How I take it is it's the same thing with vehicle brands. Everyone likes what they like. I'm gonna razz on you as much as I can. At the same time, I know I have flaws. I know everything I like has flaws. So
But-
you don't make anyone mad because you admit. We suck sometimes. We do. I've been a diehard Steeler fan my whole life, so all
yeah.
I'm saying is we've had some years that I hated being a fan.
I'm not. It's really hard right now to be a fan, but you
It's
know.
like the Cowboys. It's always bad to be a fan.
Oh, see what happens? Time flies when you're having fun.
All right, let's get off the subject of sports.
Well, we've hit the midpoint.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, I told you it'll once you get a good conversation going, it's on. So, in all honesty, what song would we like to go with? We have from last night. We do. Oh, okay. We will remedy that issue. So today, by the way, is any chance I got, I made sure to
Show everybody at the shop.
Oh yeah, we pulled it up left and right. Wow. My brain just went out that window. The song's called Defiance.
Temptation.
Resist the temptation, yes. So right now we'll get back.
How much of a jerk are you?
I know,
You
right?
are.
If he's watching it right now, he's like, I'll remember that.
I told you I heard them. I've listened to a couple of their songs a couple weeks ago.
Just by chance.
By chance.
So I think for this is we are going to go with our boy GB3 Gary Burt III, and this is Until We Meet Again, his tribute song to Corey Fairford. We'll be back.
"34 years he gave his time, breaking through doors and saving lives. A volunteer and a family man, loved fishing or an old tree stand. Saved his kids and he saved his wife. He gave it all, then he gave his life. We'll never know why he paid the price. A husband's love, a sacrifice. He was a hero, father, a best friend and a brother. Your first call on a bad night, or last call out of no doubt. I sure miss what should have been. Life was waiting around the bend. You never know why or when. This ain't goodbye, it's until we meet again. A beacon in the darkest night. With every call he came alive. He may be gone, but he'll never die. In every heart his memory lies. Sirens echo in the wind, remind us that we'll meet again. Safe to say that his duty's done. Rest easy, man, your race is won. He's a hero, father, a best friend and a brother. Your first call on a bad night, or last call out of no doubt. I sure miss what should have been. Life was waiting around the bend. Never know why and when. This ain't goodbye, it's until we meet
Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay his life down for his friend.
He was a hero, father, a best friend and a brother. Your first call on a bad night, her last call out of no doubt. I sure miss what should have been. Life was waiting around the bend. You never know This ain't goodbye, it's until we meet a hero, a father, a best friend, and a brother. Your first call on a bad night, or last call out of no time. I sure miss what should have been. Life was waiting around the bend. You never know why or when. This ain't goodbye, it's until we meet again. Till we meet again. Till we meet again. This ain't goodbye. Till we meet again, my friend.
Oh, welcome back, guys. If you're just joining us, this is another Shot Podcast Wednesday night open bar. Joining me tonight is my compadre, Hooper. So, to share a story, my former co-host, and oh, by the way, for those of you watching, I want to reiterate, when you see us tipping these, there's literally only about that much at the bottom. There's not a lot at all. We like to stay coherent. Trust me, those days. Go back and watch some of the originals.
I might have to.
There's been a couple nights that I've let it go. Oh yeah, I got stories. They got video. Me sleeping over there. We did a drink review real quick. We'll get this one out of the way. And I got, was it 3 different flavors? Or was it just 2? They were the big pounder cans. And I saw them at Sheets. Was it 4?
Aren't you stupid?
Well, it was also, yeah, you could say that because it was, again, another one of those I didn't eat beforehand.
Been there.
Pounded those drinks. I mean, me and Steve went through them like crazy. I'm talking about my friend 6'9". We went through them, and you'd have thought I'd smoked weed. The first thing that happened was I was hungry. And then I ate, and
They poor locos.
they went to, they took a break. I went over and ate, and as soon as I ate, I lay down on the couch, was out the rest of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Completely out.
Yeah, he paid for it because you should have seen the videos we took after we were done on the show.
They weren't bad. They weren't bad. They were trying to get me snoring. I guess I was talking in my sleep too, so I don't know. Thank God I didn't do anything stupid like piss myself, which I've been known to do on occasion.
I've been drunk, but never that drunk.
Usually it
I have
happens.
shit myself twice.
Usually it happens you ever have that dream where you're going to the bathroom in your sleep, and then
Well, usually, going to the bathroom, it's usually like, oh, I feel so relaxed and warm. Yeah, but I haven't pissed myself yet, so I know what's coming. So I'm like, wake up before I do.
there are always the dreams that you remember too. It's like you struggle in your dream, like I'm trying to pee, but I can't pee. Why can't I pee? Oh wait, here I start to go, and then you wake up and it's like, oh, I'm really going.
Never been that far.
Oh wait,
But it's the same idea with taking it food.
it gets better. There's been times I would get up, be sleepwalking. Apparently, I got to go to the bathroom, and I pissed in the closet. There's one time in particular, I was stuck in the closet. I could not find the door. Like I'm panicking. And I finally just. Sarah wakes up and goes, "Bill, are you peeing?" I went, "Yes." She opened the door. The door was behind me. I'm like, might as well finish.
Feel bad for you.
Yeah, there's been a few times.
I can't say too much because I'm probably too intoxicated whenever I do it. So my wife could tell you stories about stupid stuff that I've done. I can't remember them. So I can't actually say I've never paid myself at that point because I can't remember if I paid myself. I don't remember. I put myself twice. It was both times it was drinking
Wait,
Angry Orchards and then those Jack Daniel flavored wine coolers. They give me the shits.
wait until you get. You didn't have to say that real low because either way, Mike picked it up.
I know I said it because I am not.
You
I
leave it alone.
I was ashamed, okay?
Hey, I shit in my friend's car, so I mean,
If Drewski was still on there, he can tell you the story about I shit in his driveway.
he did. You guys have both told me.
Yeah.
You guys were here when he told me that story.
I felt so bad about it. And his daughter, is best friend Betty okay? No, honey, he is not.
But
Your waterfalls.
back to the camaraderie. I mean, haven't seen the video. What I understand, it's supposed to be somebody had said that they did put it out there, so it's somewhere
Really?
floating around. Did you see them all the time?
Yeah.
There's no way. And do you think anybody's going to admit to doing it?
No.
So, and they're not going to fire all of us. So at the end of the day, you really, they can tell you no, don't do that. But hell, how many times have we personally, you looked at me and said, all right, don't do this. Dan has done that. He goes, don't do this. Why did Jordan do it all the time? Don't do this. But that's the camaraderie. I mean, that's the fact that
Do what I say, not as I do. It's a learning lesson for everyone.
the fact that I've been there in such a short amount of time, and already like there's videos, the goofiness. Kat will attest to this. I'm that guy. I want everybody. I'd like for everybody to get along, but I know I'm a realist. I know we're not. So believe it or not, I'm always that guy that's trying to bring that positive vibe. I mean, yeah, you see me in the mornings. I'm usually, okay, I'm slow at first, and then once I get that Red Bull in me,
How many times did I call you old man winter this morning?
well, it took a while for me to be able to go and get my Red Bull. Yeah, my coffee is now my Red Bull in the morning.
You should go back to coffee. Red Bull's not that good for you. It
I-
does taste amazing.
Tell me all about
Don't
it.
shake your head.
Tell me all about it, Liquid Death. Mike tells me he goes.
It's water.
Mike goes through 2 Red Bulls and a Mountain Dew first thing in the morning.
Yeah, he does.
I'm not that bad.
Heart disease runs in the family. That's why I was told not to drink energy drinks.
I do it anyway. You live once, you die once.
Kat, okay, so you tell me you do everything that you're told to do. The doctors say don't do this. How many times have you turned around and said, "Oh, weird, huh?"
Yeah, I'm allergic to this,
You're allergic to that?
and I still do it.
I've never met somebody that was allergic
Dude,
to
I'm
that.
telling you right now, I pick on her about it, but honestly, I'm surprised she's not in a bubble. Hey, kitty cat, how thirsty are you?
Not that thirsty.
Kitty cat. Where's it? Oh, just how thirsty are you?
See a nice bottle of
I see a bunch of nice bottles.
My new bottle.
Nah, kitty cat, believe it or not. Again, this goes along with camaraderie. I annoy the fuck out of them when I drink. I'm not gonna lie. I am that guy, especially. Normally it's not at the bar, believe it or not. It's on the ride home, and I'm the worst. And it goes back to I hate the fun to end. If that's part of one of the reasons why I don't like going to bed. I'm that guy that I'm tired as fuck, but I'm like, I'm just gonna check real quick, and then you find something, or I pull up my phone, and
I'm realizing more you're talking about yourself. You are literally the 15-year-old version older than me, but yeah, you and I are so alike. It's weird.
yeah, I'm the silver fox of the group, sweetheart.
So
I am literally the old man
you're
in the
only,
shop.
you're only 5 years older than Chris. Okay.
Chris was supposed to take that today.
There's a nice white Silverado outside. I still got to find a place to put it.
And
My wife will kill me. She's listening right now. She
what's
says,
stopping you? Love you, Destiny.
well, if Destiny says no, I can't take it, I guess I won't. I'm making sure that she's doing
No, be careful because cheers.
Before I die, yes.
Yes. We are gathered here today to celebrate the life.
Of Ryan. He lived till he was 29, but it's fine.
But the fun part, like I said, the fun part is, I mean, I'm that guy. I don't care to be goofy. You know, I at work, you know, my daily, you know, I'm goofy to a point. You know, look how long it took me to finally kind of open up and laugh and joke, you know, because
It
trust
took
me,
me 3 days to start opening up and joking at work.
dude,
You. It didn't take
opening
you
up
that
and joking is one thing. The way we open up and joke now,
long. Oh, okay. It's, yeah.
it's a monster.
Different. It took you about 3 weeks. Because then that's how you got a peace.
But I mean, I do this in here. I'm constantly trying, you know, I'm the glass half full kind of guy. I don't, you know, when you see that broom in my hand when there's nothing to do, it's not me trying to butter people up or anything, you know.
Right, you're still sitting still.
No, I don't. I can't sit still.
I know you yell at me all the time because you're doing something while I'm like walking around. Were you gonna grab something?
You're not the only one.
I guess
I do
so.
pop off on everybody else. Like, hey, you know,
You were literally the dad of our work. It's
do not tell Kat that. She's like, I'll remember that.
I'll announce it to the whole internet, as I am right now. You are literally the dad of everyone over there. It's not fun.
But there is every day, though, that I'm constantly having to ask this man, hey, Ryan, I need you to come over here. Ryan, come over here. But that also goes back to I am scared to death of fucking somebody's stuff.
Yeah.
So I am that guy, you know, I might be a bull in the china shop in here. At work, when I'm dealing with other people's stuff, you know, I'm something as simple as putting on a weight. I'm sitting there like, tap, 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 tap. I don't want to scratch the rim. I don't want to do this. I'm like, dude, get it. You know, that wasn't as hard as you think it was.
this in this tire? That's a sensor. No, it's not. Yes, it is.
So I learned a lesson yesterday, and
The other day. It was yesterday, but a little bit more broad. So
I learned a lesson at work. Oh, wait. Let's see what Drewski's got to say. And then when you get your
you gotta shut up.
won't stop.
Yeah, no.
No, I
He's
do
the same way.
I'm my own worst critic. And no, when I popped that tire, I didn't think anything of it. So one of the things that this man has shown me, when I do a tire, I always push it down just enough so I can see. So I can see the sensor and make sure that I didn't.
He's just wrecking the place here
Have I? Has he drank? Wait, what do we got? Oh yeah, other one. Sorry, Dan. Sorry. Is he calling me daddy? Daddy, it's Dan.
now. He was saying it earlier. It's Pit Daddy Dan. It's not Jersey. That's not Jersey. As soon as I looked at the name
Okay,
a
so
little closer,
to be fair, he's not the only one I fuck up on the names. For the longest time, we have a friend on TikTok,
yes, it is.
Jay
Daddy.
Coffee,
Okay.
and like the first 3 or 4 times she would come on, I'd be like, "What's up, brother?"
But
Because it says Jay, and you know, I get so many people, I get so running into it, you know, that And then Kat would give me that look. It's cock. I went, yeah, my bad. And then she laughs and has a good time. You know, we again, the camaraderie. So when I make those mistakes, you know, when it comes, like I said, you know, you actually did. I noticed you did put me with Wyatt today quite a bit. Did you do that intentionally, or did you
Yes and no.
not mean to?
Yes and no. I mean, when the guy's an hour and a half late, I wanted to say a few choice words. It was a little smarter to just let him work with you until I calmed down.
Well, I did say a few choice words to him,
I did too, but
and that's why he finally, you know, dude, he was literally like slumping the whole time, and he was pissing me off. He was pissing Dan off.
Dan doesn't get mad.
And I even told
Aren't you,
Dan,
Dan?
that-
You're the most easygoing guy. You don't yell at anybody.
what did I call him earlier? I said something this morning. I referred to him, and he goes, you know, Dan just kind of looks at me. He goes, "What do you mean?" And I kind of mimicked it. I'm like, slow going, dude. The ice cream. I mean that's another thing. I almost want to say no more fucking ice cream because Chris pissed me off the other day. Yeah.
Ice cream? Oh yeah, we still do have ice cream in the freezer.
No, we don't anymore.
Oh,
Hold on. Like we'll be in the
We work
middle
with
of
packets.
doing something. Like we got cars lined up, and people want to stop right in the middle. Let me go get an ice cream, and then they go by the back door and they want to eat the ice cream. It's like that's where my glasses half full starts to like really drop. You know, okay, I've almost had my fill at that point. But then, I mean, I called out. I'm gonna quit calling out names for starters, but I did call out. We'll call him Nuclear. I was pissed.
Yeah.
You know, he's one of the better ones. He's you know,
Walmart just disappears.
honestly, you know, and yes, Dan, I'm gonna give you a shout out every time.
See people go and get stuff with this a lot.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
A lot, Dan.
And I
Why
honestly,
didn't you come on tonight? You know, you're
Well,
like, oh yeah, if you come on, I'll come on.
it's easy, dude. I mean, like I said, once you sit down and you start just like bullshitting, dude, we flew through this. I mean, we're almost over. That's how fast it goes. But you know, let me give you a little something about Dan. I just found out today that he does yell, but you have to push him. Like, I mean, I guess insanely hard.
On a good day, you don't ever have to worry about it. When Dan goes through a lot of frustration for a long period of time, that's when he unleashes. I don't like when Dan's like that. I give a lot of props to everyone because everybody we work with, we have our own quirks. We all have our own issues. Everyone there has issues. So that's why going back, I mean, before the intermission, we were talking about it. Yeah,
Well, we'd have been done by 9, dude.
we still have a couple of minutes, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you'd have been home in time.
But you know, without calling out anybody's names, the reason why I'm so happy to be supervisor now is because my thought is, as a group, we are way better than individually. That's why I'm trying to find out where everybody fits in. The puzzle pieces just match enough that it looks like a decent picture, but I know it's going to crumble down later.
I'm gonna tell you right now, good luck with me because I am that guy. He can attest to it. Dan can attest to it. I don't stay in one spot unless I've got my car back to back. As soon as I'm finished with that, I go somewhere else to see what I can do to kind of help out. Am I wrong, Dan? Yeah, I know. So I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and crickets everybody. Oh, whoa!
Yeah, most of the time, not.
Most of the time, I'm mad. I get frustrated with people and will still just be talking, not yelling. Okay,
That's dangerous, Dan.
so
Don't do that.
here's what's fun about that. Do you remember the famous incident where you and I were working on a car. Dan was over working with 2 other people. And that was the day I almost broke my damn leg over the stack of tires. I was on the 1 tire machine.
Oh yeah, you back. You.
And when I stepped back, because all the tires were getting stacked up behind me, and then
You yelled.
I was
Not
mad.
screamed. You
I
yelled.
was mad. I was pretty pissed. So Dan got told, dude, go over there. You can say something. So he goes over, tries to say something, and immediately they, let's just say one in particular, started kind of arguing back. And next thing you know, instead of that other person cleaning up their mess, Dan just goes ahead and says, I'll do it. I went over, kicked the tire out of his hand. Not hard, not in an asshole way. I'm like, no. That person made the mess. They can clean it up. It was just one of those.
That was last Tuesday, by the way.
What was last Tuesday?
This day you're talking about.
Yes, it was last Tuesday.
What was?
What the day you're talking about? Whenever you got mad, said, "Are you gonna clean up your tires or not?" Dan walked over, grabbed.
No.
It was
It
last
was,
Tuesday.
no, it was the first week. It was the
It
first week of tire sale.
It was last Tuesday.
It was last Tuesday because when I got here to complete everything,
Okay.
you
so
said,
was it-
yeah, nobody's coming. It was a bad day. And then I got the whole talk of how the bad day went.
And then
Oh,
we started on
that's
Wednesday
right.
with the video. 'Cause
Yeah.
I came last Wednesday
Yeah.
to be on
that's right. You're
for
right.
the
You're right.
10 minutes.
Again, there's the camaraderie.
Rolodex.
Rolodex.
Yeah, you do just put that all in there.
But I mean, Dan, I'm telling you, man, people's got your back, brother. You know who the workers are, and
We'll kill for you.
yeah. And I did I not go over
Or
there?
at least maim a few people.
I went over and I went over and I brought up the name. I said the name. I'm like, dude, because honestly, yeah, you met him the other day. Dan was the one that stopped over. He wanted to see how everything looked, and then left right before we started. It was last Wednesday.
She knows everybody over there. Remember,
Quite
Well,
possibly.
not everybody, but everyone.
Well, she does
we
know
work
because
with.
Dan did show up. The one
Everybody
day.
we work with.
Yes,
Separate.
Dan, you were the gentleman that was in here when Bill was in the house,
Yeah, he stopped over for a little bit.
and I was finishing everything up, and he offered 1,000 times to help me with anything I needed help
Dan's
with.
a sweetheart. He needs to find a lucky lady because anybody.
Am I allowed to share that one?
What's up? Yeah,
No,
what do you-
no.
I can't share that comment. I'm sorry, Dan. We have to. We have
I
to.
don't
We have
want
to
any-
keep names out of things.
We have to. I don't want to come back and fight anybody.
Well, I will say this. I guess it was told to me that I cannot use it in any type of promotional, is what they were trying to
To me,
say.
that's still promotional.
It's still
in my thought, that's promotional.
it's
It's not really, but it is.
like promotional for my end. Like I can't profit from using that thing.
yeah,
Does that make sense?
yeah.
That's what I got told. Just like now, all of a sudden, I found out like my second week, I can actually get in the vehicles, but I can't drive the vehicles.
Like I made you do today. And what was the comment I made?
That
I'm
was-
making him drive this thing out.
That
too.
was hilarious. And I tell you what, when Mike saw me yesterday, that was great.
You watched yesterday. not today.
I was like, Mike, I'm not going anywhere. And that was right before 3 days in a row we had a tow truck show up.
Very
Right.
good day.
And I tell you what, you want to talk?
That one I can share, Dan.
We love you too, Dan.
We love you, buddy. And you will be here. We're gonna have some.
You
apparently-
seriously just work with a whole bunch of babies, don't you?
Yeah, we do.
I mean,
honestly,
You have him, he's the oldest. Then Chris, he's 39.
it's still making me feel bad because I'm 4 months older than him.
Really?
And
No.
now, and I'm 4 years
Get
old.
him. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
January he turned 45. My birthday's next month.
And the gentleman in the pink shirt right behind you is the oldest of us all.
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited about 50.
I think you're like the second oldest person that works there.
Mike's
Michael's
older
the
than
first.
me. Michael is
Michael's in his 50s. He's 53 or 4.
Michael's the oldest. Mike's the second one.
Oh.
Yeah, he's getting ready to turn 50 soon. And I'm right behind Mike. I think John is just behind me.
Yes. Because he's like 2 years behind.
Something like that. And well, no, we're forgetting one particular person. The sunshine on the mechanical side.
Ray.
Our ray of sunshine.
Oh.
He's a dude.
You probably know.
So before we end tonight, do tell the story. Do tell the story of me and Ray that had you nervous
Oh,
as
my.
all shit. Is the
Do
last
we have
one.
2 minutes?
We got 2 minutes.
We have 2 minutes. Okay. So the other day, it was like a week or two ago. Ray's a very I get shit done in timely manner type of way. When he's having a bad day, you don't want to be messing with him in any way. So Bill went over to his box and was grabbing tools out of it. And all he said was, "Why is he in my bubble? Why the hell is he in my bubble?" And then
Whoops.
he just started shooting jokes towards him. Oh, you have to finish it because you know what you said. I was just sitting there in awe going,
I
"What's
turned
going
around.
on?"
I turned around and I went, "What? So one of us is actually trying to work? What are you trying to do, dude? Look at you. Well, I'm getting a tool so I can get the job done. What's the big, So I'm just like,
You're just standing
I
there
am
doing
just
nothing.
having and the thing of it is, what he didn't know, me and Ray had already had conversations, not in a bad way. Like we've talked a couple
I
times.
seen Ray's face get white red very quickly to the point where I was about to see him snap and then a smirk appeared.
So Ray is sitting there as I'm just going on and on and on. I said one little thing though, the last part, and it finally happened. He goes, and that face goes purple. I smile so big, and I look at him. I went, and then you know what? Ray turns around and goes, he couldn't help himself. He's going, he just smiles. But that's what I do. Like I said, that's what I do. I mean, that's again camaraderie. You go in, and I find some way. Yeah, I do it to you. Even
They'll run out.
against your better self. So, at the end of the day, guys, final shot of the night. And
That's
honestly,
perfect. Oh, you spilled.
I did. I dribbled over the edge.
Right on. I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm not
Here,
gonna-
hold a second.
Oh God. I would have done that.
My bar is the cleanest bar you will ever sit
It
at.
is quite clean.
But
He and I both have OCD when it comes to cleaning.
that is inappropriate. So my final shot of the night, guys. I've said this a million times now.
That's perfect for me. You do your bigger one.
I'm just gonna load up on a little bit more, not much. I think Ferris Bueller, we go to that movie, said it best. Life moves by pretty quick. If you blink, you'll miss something. So, I do have a temper. I'm not gonna lie. Chad knows I have a temper.
Yes, you do, Dad.
I've been known a time or two to let that temper get the better of me, but I usually am one of the first ones to apologize.
Garbage night.
That was perfect timing. That sounded like an explosion. So when it comes to work, I'm one of those. I'm not the 8 in the gate. I'm that guy that if we're having a rough time, I'm gonna find a way to. I'm gonna find a way to make somebody laugh. I'm gonna make
At
them
least
smile.
have to make
I'm gonna
it somewhat short.
I'm gonna cheer you up. I try not to, and it's hard to say this because, like, you know, especially with this show, I'm so anal retentive a lot of times about it. But you've also seen that it worked.
all the time.
So, you know, you always have to find that time to smile. You have to find some way to laugh and make the best of a situation. You know, it's okay to bicker. It's okay to have that disagreement. Because I'm telling you, honestly, if we agreed all the time, it would be boring as fuck. It really would. So you have to have that disagreement. You're not always going to get along, but you got to find a way to make that. You got to bring that smile. So at the end of the day, guys, my final shot is just, you know, find that smile, find your smile, find find a way to fill that glass half full. Don't let it be half empty.
My input on that, I agree fully. Just remember, one smile can change somebody's day.
Uh-oh. He's never got to see the Feed the Ducks 6ix9ine. We do miss those ones. So on that note, guys, we will end this one on there are good ships, there are wood ships. There are ships that sail the sea. But the best ships are friendships. And may they always be. Guys, thanks for coming on. Make sure you check us out Thursday night for our Thursday Thoughts and Shots. Or Thursday Thoughts and Shots. Sunday night weekend hangover. We have our Monday night bartender. Hey, Kat, we get a Tuesday off.
Finally.
Trust me, she understands that. We've been blood, sweat, and tears. And then again, we have our Wednesday night open bar. Guys, if you're on TikTok, check us out on TikTok here. We're getting ready to go live on there. Always fun, always unpredictable, but always remember, wait, before I get into that, what's up, girl? Oh, always remember, everything we say on this show is just our opinion. But then again, give me 1-900, beautiful.
It could just be the alcohol talking.
It's so soft and sweet. Guys, you have a good night. We will talk to you all later.
Thank you for stopping in and listening to the Another Shot podcast. We shared some drinks, stories, and laughs. But it's time to say goodnight. Join us next time on Another Shot podcast.
If you're looking for a party, then man, have you found it? Now the shot is coming raw and unbounded. The whiskey's always talking and the beer's overflowing. Now the shot is gonna hit you with the mind overloading. The bar is always open with no inhibitions. Another shot will leave your sensories twitching.